Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Stitcher's episode number 8, Fire in the Hole. In this episode, just like all the episodes, they found a dead body. Kristen stitches herself inside this dead person's brain. They found out how they died. Well, turns out this person was a doctor, a scientist, who worked with a lot of deadly viruses. And she affected herself with this virus, but she also had a cure that didn't work out well for her. Okay, people, doctors in the fictional world, all you out there, will you please stop infecting yourself with serums? It doesn't work well. You got Hank McCoy over here growing fur. You got other doctors like Dr. Kurt Connor turned into a lizard. But you stop doing this. It's not going to end well for you. Either you're going to mutate into a furry lizard person, or you're going to die. Well, she died. Well, it's up to the Stitchers to find out what to do to make the situation better. Well, it didn't work out well for him because by bringing this dead person who also was affected by this deadly virus, it affected everybody else inside the circle. So now that everybody's affected, everybody's dying now. Oh. Not a good start. Not a good start. And the messed up part is, today was Kristen's birthday. Happy birthday! You got a deadly virus. I hope you enjoyed it, because I believe no one ever gave that before. I mean, I was going to give you a pony, but I chose a deadly virus instead. So, have fun. Yay! I enjoyed this episode. It was a whole lot of fun. And this episode also did something that it didn't do before. Now, it also highlighted other characters in the show. There's 3 characters who don't really get a lot of time to shine because they really focus on the main group. You see them all the time in the lab. They don't really say anything. Other than Tim, who started talking last episode, you see more of him in this episode. And I got to say, I really liked him. He doesn't say much, but he's this big giant of a man. But when he does talk, it just cracks me up. I mean, he doesn't say a lot, but when he does speak, it cracks me up. This is one scene. Everybody's pretty much dying. I mean, they're dying because the virus is getting to everyone. Everybody looks exhausted and tired, and they look like they're dying. And they look at Tim and they ask Tim, "How are you doing?" He said, "I'm fine." He's not even sweating. He looks perfectly normal. He looks like he just woke up from a nap. He looks fantastic. He said, "How are you not sick?" This was his words. "I'm too big to fail." I don't know who wrote that line, but thank you for that, because that cracked me up so much. I'm too big to fail. He is the biggest person in the room, though. He's the biggest person in the room. So, compared to everybody else, he's the giant, and they're little hobbits. So I guess it would affect them differently. I guess I don't know, but either way, it was beautiful. Also, some other characters got to shine. Ao, who's the doctor, and you have what's his name? You have Alex. He's also one of the other. I guess he's an engineer too. He didn't say much this episode, but he did speak. Because for a long time they'd always been on the show. You always see him every episode. It just didn't do anything. But this time they had a little bit of time to shine, which is good to see. It's good to see other characters have their moments as well. It's always fun. It still focuses on the main crew, but also good to see other people as well. Like I said before, I enjoyed this episode. It was a whole lot of fun. And for a moment, in this episode also showed you what this job does, what the toll it takes on the people's families, because no one knows what they do. They can't tell anybody that they work for the government, stitching their people's consciousness inside dead people's bodies and get information. That's creepy. So nobody knows what they do for a living, and a lot of people are concerned about them because they don't know what they're doing and how they're making their money. Because other people had great opportunities in other fields, And to their parents, it seemed like they just gave that up just to play around with gadgets. So they don't. So nobody knows what they're doing. So it puts a strain on their family, which is kind of messed up. And some people had no family to turn to, which is more messed up. This is a very emotional episode. A lot of feelings came out, and Kristen has been bugging Maggie for a long, long time about her past because she doesn't remember a lot of stuff from her childhood. All she remembers is the man who raised her, not her. She doesn't remember her biological father that much, or her mother. But Maggie had the answers. She just didn't want to tell her. Well, in this episode, Kristen get her answers. All I gotta say is, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Well, she got it, and she was not happy with what she got. Yeah, it sucked. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. It really is. But I enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun. Even though it was tragic and messed up and very emotional, I had fun watching it. If you haven't watched the episode, I say check it out. Check it out for yourself. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode if you have seen it. So that's all I had to say about Stitchers. So like I always say, oh yes, give my channel a big old like, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share. I really would appreciate it. I really would. So like I always say, in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. A peace out, a peoples.